Hello everybody, welcome back to Healthy Foodie Girl. And if it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Shauna.
And I'm Ella, Healthy Foodie Girl Mini, and today we are so excited to bring you a stuffing. Stuffing is one of my Thanksgiving favorites, and this one is super easy and delicious.
That's right. Who doesn't love stuffing? And this is such a fantastic recipe because it's super delicious and it's going to save you time. What you're gonna do is you're gonna get your favorite store-bought stuffing. I know you're probably thinking, are you kidding me right now? But listen, here's the deal. You don't have to dry out the bread in the oven. You don't have to get all the spices together. It's already ready for you. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna show you how to elevate that boxed stuffing. Today, we actually are doing a gluten-free stuffing. You can use a regular stuffing or a gluten-free. It doesn't really matter. The choice is up to you. But what I'm gonna do is show you how to elevate that store-bought stuffing that's gonna save you time into a delicious homemade stuffing.
Let's get into the stuffing, but first, make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't already, and
hit the dinger so you get notifications when our videos come out because we don't want you to miss a single thing. We've got delicious recipes coming your way every week.
Now let's get into this video. This stuffing is so delicious, and we're going to start by prepping all of the ingredients that we're going to need. So first we're going to start by cutting one onion. You can use a sweet onion, a white onion, a brown onion, whatever you have on hand or whatever sounds good to you. And you're going to want to peel that and then cut it into pieces. And then you're going to want to make sure that they're a consistent smaller size. So we have this chopper here which cuts them all into consistent small sizes. And we like to cut a whole onion at a time, even though we're not going to need it all, because it's great for meal prep, it's great for other recipes, and it's just good to have an onion on hand and it keeps well in the fridge. So we're going to pour some into a bowl that we're going to use for this stuffing. And also you're going to want to cut up some celery and then add that to a bowl as well, because we're going to add that to the stuffing. Now we're going to prep and peel the apples to get them ready for this stuffing. So you're going to want to take 2 to 3 medium-sized apples, and you can use any apples that you like, but we use Pink Lady and Honeycrisp because that's what we have and that's what we like to use. So you're just going to want to make sure that you peel all of those apples. Again, you can use any apples you like, and then we're going to cut them into small, consistent pieces just like the onions, cut them up, and then once we cut them all up, we're going to add them to a bowl. So once you have them all, this is what it's going to look like. These apples add such a great flavor and really elevate the stuffing. Now we're going to start prepping the cranberries, and we're going to maximize the flavor of this cranberry throughout this without using that many cranberries. So we're going to start with 3 tablespoons to 1/4 of a cup of cranberries, and what we're going to do is we're going to chop them up. And this makes so that we get to use less cranberries, but there's still cranberry flavor throughout, so you're going to want to chop them into tiny pieces. This is great because it saves calories, you don't have to use as many cranberries, you don't get a bite that's super intense in cranberry flavor, and you get it dispersed everywhere. There's no chunks, you don't have to do as many cranberries, and it's super great consistency, adds a ton of flavor to the stuffing. So then once you chop them up, you're going to add them to a bowl, and this created a ton of volume and a lot of cranberries just by chopping them up. This is the consistency that you're looking for. Now that we've prepped all of the ingredients, it is ready for the stove and ready to cook them. So we're going to get a large stock pot and melt 1 tablespoon of butter or olive oil, whichever one you prefer. Then you're going to get a 1/2 cup of onions and you're going to add them to the pot. You're going to want to saute the onions, and you'll know when they're done when they're translucent, so just make sure to start mixing those around. And then after that, you're going to add a cup of celery and saute that as well. So mix that up with the onions, and you'll know that the onions are done when they're translucent, and you'll know that the celery is done when it's soft. So mix that up until it's all done. And then after that, you're going to add your 2 to 3 medium-sized chopped apples. This adds a great flavor, so we're going to add that next. And after that, you're just going to mix all of those ingredients together. And then you're going to add your cranberries. Add your cranberries to the bowl, mix that in as well. This helps to elevate the flavor of the stuffing, and this is going to be so delicious. So you're just going to want to mix all of those ingredients together. Now that everything is already mixed and combined, you're going to add your stuffing seasoning from the box that you got. You want to coat all of the ingredients with this seasoning, and you're going to mix it in. This trick is so great because it saves time, and all of the herbs are already pre-mixed, so you don't have to measure anything. You're going to add all of it to the bowl, and then you're going to continue to mix. Make sure that everything is coated, and once it's coated, add 3 cups of chicken broth and stir that in as well. After you're done stirring it in, make sure to bring it to a boil, and you're going to want this to boil. Once it's boiling, then you're going to mix a little bit, and then you're going to add the breadcrumbs. We used a breadcrumb mix from Trader Joe's. It's gluten-free. This one was super good, but feel free to use whatever breadcrumbs mix you like or stuffing mix that you want. Then we're going to add that in, and we're going to stir that in as well. After you add the breadcrumbs, you're going to put the lid back on the pot and turn off the heat, and then you're going to let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes and it'll be ready to go. Or you can always put it in the fridge after that and heat it back up in the oven later. We hope you enjoyed this stuffing, and if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and make sure to share it with your friends.
And give us a comment in the comments below and let us know what your favorite Thanksgiving side dish is.
Also, if you liked this fall recipe, make sure to check out our fall playlist because we have a ton of fall recipes on there and a ton of great desserts. If you make this recipe or any of our other delicious recipes, make sure to tag us on Instagram at
www.healthyfoodiegirl because we'd love to see what creations you've come up with using our recipes. Thank you so much for watching. Keep cooking!